Hello friends, welcome to the 365 DSA in Python. Today is the day 5. In today's video, I will discuss about whether the given number is a narcissistic number or not. If the given number is a narcissistic number, if the sum of its own digits each rises to the power of the number of digits, means here they are given n equals to 407, 407. Here the number of digits are 3. That's why they raise the power of each digit to the 3. If the number of digits are 4, each digit rises to the power 4. So first we need to calculate number of digits present in the given number. Then we need to raise the power to the each digit, and after that sum up all the digits. Okay. Here first we need to calculate count of digits. Here 4 is the digit, 0 is the digit, and 7 is the digit. Here there are total 3 digits are present. 3 digits are present. So, and how we calculate how many digits are present in a given number or given number? We just do while. Already we solved this problem in our Python 365 days playlist. Please watch that video. You will get better understanding. First we will calculate. First we will take the while loop condition n greater than 0. Then count equals to c plus 1, and n equals to n divided by 10. So every time we remove last digit and increase the count. And again 40 is greater than 0. Again we add 1 to the c and remove 4 and add count. Finally n value becomes 0 and this while loop stops. This while loop stops. Then here the number of digits are 3. So we just need to do one thing. Every digit rise to the power count, means c. 0 cube and 7 cube. So we calculate the total sum. 4 cube is 64 and 0 cube is 0 and 7 cube is 7 7 49. 7 7 49 and 7 343. Okay. So 7 here 0 4 407. So after calculating the sum, we are getting the given number. Our given number is also 407. If given number and after performing some of the count of the digits rise to the power is both are equal, then we return 1. Otherwise, if not equal, then 0. So first I will count the number of digits. So c equals to 0 while n greater than 0, and before that I stored the given number in a temporary variable. Why? Because if after while loop execution completes, the given number becomes 0. That's why I am storing given n value in a temporary variable. N equals to n double slash is for the integer division. Okay. Then finally I will get how many digits present in the given number. Then again I am assigning stored value to the n. After this while loop execution completes, the n value becomes 0. If n value 0, then only this while loop will stops execution. That's why n value is 0. That's why I'm storing original value again to the n, and then I'm taking some variable to store the value, sum of the raised to the power of each digit. Again I am taking n greater than 0, and then remainder equals to, I'm dividing 10 with number with 10. Then sum equals to sum plus 1, sum plus r power count. See, whatever we are getting means the number of digits we are getting, I am raised to the power. Then if t is equals to sum, I will return 1, otherwise 0. I will compile it. If all test cases are passed. Okay, here I am forgotten to reduce. And oh sorry, capital N. Sorry friends. Okay, test cases are passed, and then I am submitting. All test cases are passed. So now I am doing trace out. So first I am taking 407 and the C value equals to 0, N value equals to 407. So first checking the while condition. 407 greater than 0. Yes, true. Then these two statements will execute. C equals to C plus. Currently C value is 0. C plus 1 means 0 plus 1, 1. If we divide 407 with 10, the coefficient we get is 40. 4 times 40 and 7, we get 0 and 7. Okay, so 40 we are getting. Now 40 greater than 0. Again C value equals to C plus 1. C value is now 1. 1 plus 1, 2. And if we divide 40 with 10, then we get quotient as 4. Now again 4 greater than 0. Again we add 1 to the C. The total C value is 3. And if we divide 4 with 10, we will get quotient as 0. Why? Because 4 is less than 10. Here we are performing integer division. That's why we take only integer part. We get 1. Again, now we see here we are getting n value as 0. And 0 greater than 0 is false. While loop stops execution. So now the n value is 0. So that's why I am again assigning n as 407. That's why I taken temporary variable t to store the original value. Why? Because the original value is keep on changing. So if the original value is changed, then how can I compare if the original value comes after performing the total sum? That's why I stored. Then again 407 is greater than 0, and the remainder of 407, if we divide with 10, is 7. So r value equal to 7, and the sum equals to sum plus r power 3. Sum equals to 0, 0 plus current sum value is 0. Initially sum equals to 0. So 0 plus r power, r is 7, 7 power, count is 3. Count is 3. So 7 power 3. 343 343. Then again n equals to n divided by 10. So 407 becomes 40. Again 40 greater than 0. Then these three statements will execute. The remainder of 40 is 0. If we divide 40 with 10, then the remainder is 0. So 0 cube is 0. So again, if we add 3 plus 0, again 343. Then if we divide 40 with 10, then the coefficient becomes 4. So 4 greater than 0 and remainder is 4. 4 cube is 64 and 64 plus 43. 64 plus 43 is 407. So here see the sum of the digits raised to the power is equal to the original value. So we return 1. Okay. I hope you understood this problem very well, and please like, share and subscribe. And if you want one-to-one mentorship, then reach out me through registration. A link is present in bio, and please share to this your friends if it helpful. Okay, thank you.